Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Francis Pannulla. I'm a certified recovery specialist, aka recovery coach and personal development coach based outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And today I'm back with another video. It's been a little while, and I'll kind of get into that in a moment. But it's living and thriving throughout life's ebbs and flows. And one of the reasons I wanted to make this video in particular is different things have been coming up in my own life, different holiday issues. I was sick with something similar to COVID recently, just restructuring at my main coaching job, different things happening. And a lot of times when I go through things and experience things, I think, how can I share my experience and the tools that I use and different things with my clients and with other people in a way that might benefit others? How can I always use my experience to help other people? It's one of my just things in life in general. So I wanted to make a video talking about these kind of factors. All right, so let's get started. So first, life can be hectic, it can be joyous, it can be exciting, it can be monotonous, it can be tedious, it can be boring. It has its ups and downs. Sometimes everything's going according to plan, sometimes plans get derailed, sometimes you're stressed out, sometimes you're on top of the world. Like life is going to have its up and down. So not expecting it to always be at a 10 or even always to be in this valley, like a 3, to expect it to have these natural waves and these currents to life in general. All right, sometimes you'll feel ready to take on the world. Other times you'll feel exhausted, and that's okay. So sometimes it's the world that changes, the world that, gets more hectic, slows down, these different things. Sometimes it's yourself, where your energy level can fluctuate to where you feel so energetic and you feel like, you're firing on all cylinders. And other times you really feel, deflated and you really feel, run down and burn out. So how do we manage and how do we adjust during these different times? So life is going to life. Change is inevitable and natural. Life has seasons, and we're no exception. How we respond and adapt to change, how we take care of ourselves, and how we manage our lives, that is what we can work with and control. So like I was saying, how can I manage my self-care? How can I take care of myself? How can I manage different areas of my life so that way I can deal with the change better as it comes about? Or even plan for future change. So I can change what I'm prioritizing at the moment. I can choose to put more focus on my self-care, on my health, on my work, on my finances, on my relationships, on my recreation, my education, etc. And sometimes I'll block out months, a year, different periods of time to really focus on these different things, because it's hard to put all your focus and all your energy in all these different areas. So you really, sometimes you have to kind of plan and recognize that, okay, I'm not going to be able to put as much time and energy into this one area, but I'm really going to maximize this one because this is where I really need it currently. Maybe my work and finances are going, extremely well, but my relationships, maybe I need to reconnect with my partner, these different things. Maybe my relationships are going really well, but I can improve my work relationships, or I can improve my finances. I could improve my self-care. Maybe my energy level's been slacking, so I can work my health, nutrition, all these different things. So by being more in tune with myself, my life, and the people around me, I can better determine how to spend my time. So by being able to really take a look at myself, check in with myself, how I'm feeling, check in with the different areas of my life, and get a sense of, where there's imbalance, now I can get a better idea of how to address it or what things to prioritize to get more in tune with my life. So that way things are just easier. I have a better quality of life, things are flowing better, all these different areas. All right. So plans are going to change, new information will come to light, and detours will happen. Learning how to change and adapt, how to come back to a plan helps us continue forward. So sometimes it's, okay, I need to, recommit my efforts in this area, but I'm going to come back over here. So once I, restructure, once I can, take care, suppose my health, I start going to doctors, take care of a health issue. Now, once I can get back onto my other plans, maybe you were injured at work, you went through all that, and now getting back to work, so that way you get your finances and different things in order. Like, how do I come back to a plan? How do these different, come back to these different areas of my life without forgetting about them? Sometimes, you have to put on a back burner a little bit, but that doesn't mean we're not going to return to it. And, having these different parts, these different areas of your life in mind. All right. So these things, I said, are not just buzzwords. Things like adaptability, determination, perseverance, mindset. There's a lot of other ones that you're going to hear a lot that a lot of times they sound simple, they sound cliche, but really developing these skills in yourself to have determination, to see a goal through in spite of obstacles, in spite of setbacks, in spite of difficulties. Because really, when you persevere and you're adaptable and you strengthen your mindset, like I can do this, and you achieve these goals, it only helps reinforce these different things. So the more that we practice this, the more that we build in these skills. And honestly, adaptability, adapting to change is something that I don't think I can stress enough how much it will help you in different areas of your life, whether it's work, home, different things are going to happen. How you come into a situation, how you envision things going in your mind might not necessarily be how things play out. So your ability to work through that, to be, to have a healthy mindset, to be adaptable, to not let yourself wallow in despair, not let yourself give up, to not, let sometimes difficulties, set you back too far and let you not keep going with something that really you need. Because once you work your way through it, you got to go through it. What is it? You got to get through it to, I have a client that says something similar, but, I'm just riffing off the top of my head. Like, I don't even edit these videos. I make these little, the PowerPoints, I guess you'd call them. So that way it gives me something to go off of. But really, all this stuff is just lived experience combined with knowledge and skills that I, work on over time. Because, the more that we can build these skills, the more that you can overcome challenges and cope through them. Because things are going to happen. Things aren't always going to be bright and rainbowy. And honestly, like I keep it like it is. I don't sugarcoat stuff, whether it's as a coach. Like I can help pump you up, but a lot of times I say things like they are. But just because we can have a realistic idea of something, I don't need to sugarcoat it, doesn't mean we can't get through it. And I think by having an honest assessment of yourself, of a situation, of your skill set, of your, coping skills, these different things, like it helps you more readily approach situations with a calm rationale instead of letting yourself start catastrophizing. So that way you don't adapt, you don't persevere. Like how do I continue through these things to make lasting change? That's what I'm all about. So last but not least, my last slide is always thank you. And thank you very much. Have a great day, have a great weekend, whatever it is for you when you're watching this video. As always, I do provide personal coaching one-on-one. I try and make these videos just share these different ideas and concepts, and I'll try and make them more regularly, but especially around the holiday season with Thanksgiving recently, Christmas will be coming up. I have so many different family parties, and focusing on family has been one of the different areas of my life I've been focusing on. So seeing my cousins and different stuff like that has been really important to me. So trying to put my energy and time where I feel it's needed at the moment. But thank you and have a great day. All right.